going to be teaching you guys from the start exactly how to start dropshipping in South Africa. Over here, obviously, we have an amazing view in Dubai. We're here for a little bit of a business trip and a holiday. Firstly, obviously we made about 4 million Rand in the last few years, and I want to teach you guys exactly how you can do exactly the same step by step. And I'm going to teach you guys exactly with my journey and the mistakes that I made and how you guys can navigate around that so you guys can be as profitable as I have become. So let's start off with firstly speaking about the product research. There are 5 main steps that you guys need to do in order for you guys to become successful and profitable in the dropshipping industry. So now let's start off with your product. Now obviously your product is very important, and there's 2 ways to finding your product. You're going to be speaking about creating a demand or fulfilling a demand. Now creating your demand is where you find the usual winning products, and creating a demand is usually difficult, and also the profitability long term isn't that amazing. So it's nothing to say that it's wrong, but again, if you use enough branding you can make it work. However, the way I did it was I fulfilled a demand. Now, fulfilling a demand is a lot better because it's exactly the same thing as the iPhones or chargers, or even earphones and stuff like that. In my sense, I fulfilled the demand by just creating and also making these gaming desktops. Now these gaming desktops were high ticket orders and high ticket sales, and I was obviously, for one single sale I was making about 2,500 Rand to like 4,000 Rand. So in that scenario, it really made it better, as at the age of 17 I really was seeing that this dropshipping is mind-blowing and everybody can do it. Even as a kid in high school, I mean, everybody has the capabilities now, because I was 3 years ago, and now it has become all the more easier. So you have 2 options. You have creating a demand or supplying or fulfilling a demand. Now there are ways to go about doing your product research, and that is obviously by going through the normal way, which is going through your online suppliers. This can be either through Google tools, or you can go through the normal shopping, or you can go through using 3PL services such as Dropshipping.io. That is an amazing tool to use, but you can also create your own sort of 3PL kingdom. Now a 3PL kingdom is something that I use, and I think that it really would work if you're doing it starting from South Africa and Africa as a whole. The reason being is that you can obviously go into the more saturated way, which is creating a demand, which is everyone is doing. But what I did was fulfilling a demand, as well as going out to these brick and mortar stores that really were giving good prices for their items, and they weren't on an online scene. So for this reason, I was able to make a deal with them and also supply their products to other people on my website. So that's where I created my own 3PL system, by not really going to Alibaba and shop and these other things such as Dropshipping.io, CJ Dropshipping. These are 3PL suppliers which are massive. They do your fulfillments and they do your courier. So I did it myself. I went to get my own products, and also I have some online suppliers, and with that I was able to pretty much get the item by EFTing these people, by having an agreement with them, and then every single time that I make this purchase, I'll then get the courier guy, which is a local South African courier service, that will then go to the supplier and then go pick it up. Then it will take it through to my customer. Now that is just the product research. There's many ways of doing it, and in fact, if you're doing drop servicing, you can also incorporate that into the system, but that is another topic for another video. Now moving on to step number 2, which is creating your website. Now this whole video I'm trying to teach you guys how to do it for free, and how to review like this for free, and I don't want you guys to spend too much money when starting off. So creating a website is very simple. There are many ways of going about it, because there is Equid right now, which you can create an amazing website for completely free, and there's Card. But the Card method is a bit difficult, and we teach that in our program. The Card method is a little bit difficult, a little bit more complicated, and there are other tools such as website hosters such as Shopify, which if you do want to just spend 6 Rand, which is equivalent to like $0.4 a month on Shopify for your first 3 months, then that is an amazing option and amazing tool for you guys to use. So after you've created your websites, there are a few things that you need to take into consideration with the websites. Now, when it comes into dropshipping, you always need to understand that you need to sell something to a person. Dropshipping is just a business model, it's a way of running your business. So sales and all of these things that run in a normal business still need to be taken into consideration. So when it comes to your website, you need to have the perfect colors. You have to have the right dialect and the right English on your website. This has become so much more easier than what it was before, when you had to sell something in front of somebody right there on the spot. Here you have so much time, since you just need to put the right language and using colorful, good colors such as green and blue in order to entice the person to order your item, right? So if you learn about sales, it will really drastically help you to become a better dropshipper at the end of the day. Now with the website, obviously it comes with the domain. So most of these free websites provide you with the domain. So Card provides you with a card.co domain, and Equid provides you with some other domain. It doesn't look too secure and it doesn't look too trustworthy. So I would, maybe if you do have a little bit of money, I would say go and get yourself a domain from GoDaddy.com. They range from 70 Rand to 300 Rand, which 300 Rand is equivalent to pretty much around $15. So number 3 is then you have to create your advertisements. Advertising, obviously after you got on your products, advertising would be done for free through static images. Sorry for the background noise. Through the static images, such as creating it through Canva, which is going to be your normal pictures. Then when it comes to videos, you can use YouTube to get the people that are selling and advertising your items on YouTube, and then you can download or take the link and put that into Y2Mate, and then you can download the videos there. Download a few videos of these people that are testing your products, and then take it onto CapCut, where you're able to take a few snippets from the video, and then you can make it into your own video for advertising purposes. That allows you to then go and create proper branding. Now, with that being said, you need to have very good branding on your websites and your whole business as a whole, because dropshipping is, again, a business. You need to have branding. You can't just have a normal store anymore. Gone are the days where that can happen, because that was the trend back from 2016 to 2020. Nowadays, people want to know that they can be trustworthy. These websites are trustworthy, and there are many ways to win over trust by good advertising and having a good website, right? Try emulate your opponent's websites. It really will help you in the long run. Now, when you're done with your advertisements, you're going on to the next step, which is going to be marketing. Marketing, again, you can do for completely free. TikTok is blowing up and everybody is using TikTok. Everybody is on TikTok, especially the lower demographic to around 35 or 40. Depending on what you're selling, you need to understand that there are 2 different ways that you can go about advertising. TikTok would obviously be the main one to use, and you'll always use it, but Facebook can be used if the product that you're selling might need to be targeted towards an older demographic, such as 35 to 50 years old. So when you go into marketing, for this video I'm going to be speaking about TikTok. TikTok is honestly amazing, and I would say go and do it for free starting off. Do organic marketing. All you need to do is firstly you just need to post right on screen keywords and also the right meta words. So in your description, you need to have the right words that will directly target the audience that you want to target, right? So what I mean about this is that use the right hashtags, use the right messages, make sure that you're posting and directing it to the right audience and to the right country that you want to do or sell your products to. So after you've created your videos, I would say post them on TikTok, and remember, you need to keep a personal level of these TikToks. They need to feel like you're speaking to somebody else at the end of the screen, and you're not shoving something down in somebody's throat by trying to trying to make them buy your item. TikTok does not allow that. TikTok does not like that at all, and the algorithm will see it, and the algorithm won't boost your videos. So make sure that you're trying to be as authentic as possible. Now, for example, we're looking at the Apple AirPods over there. If I were selling Apple AirPods, for example, I would make an advertisement like this. I would have the Apple AirPods in my hands, and I would say, pretend like I'm pretty much a person that has gotten their sale or their product from the store, correct? So I would say, okay, I've got my Apple AirPods here today, and here's how they sound, and this is why I like them, and this is why maybe you guys would like them. If you guys want to check them out, go into the link in the description. Rather than saying, here's the new Apple AirPods from this company, this is what it does, this is what it does. Keep on saying just boring specifications that people will click off your video and won't even be interested. When it comes to TikTok as well, it's good for you guys to create long form content as well. When it works with your advertising, that will help you guys out a lot. So when you do your TikToks, and if you want to spend money on ads, this is the strategy. Post 5 or at least 3 to 5 videos and give them 5 days to all get the results and the data. After you've gotten that, go into the TikTok analytics and see how each video did. From there, make up and tally up the following things. You want to see if every video, right, every single video will show you the following data. And this is what you need to keep track of. You need to keep track of the demographics, so pretty much the gender who is engaging most with your videos. You need to make sure of the age that is engaging most in your videos, as well as the country that is engaging most in your videos. If you have these three things down, it will allow you to pretty much create better performing advertisements. It does not make sense that you guys are going to create a store and without any form of data for your item, you are instantly going into the deep end and spending thousands of rands, hundreds of thousands of rands, or even dollars on an item that you don't even know will work out. So if you have this data, for example, it says 18 to 24, like my channel is, 18 to 24 years old is your main demographic. Then you're looking at male, for mine is 75%. And then you're looking at country, for this example, I'm gonna say South Africa. For that reason, I can now target and put 1,000 rand into those three things, because those are the things that Instagram and TikTok ask for when you are creating your advertisements. Now, I'm going to be getting way better conversions and I'm not going to be losing money as compared to me looking for 18 to 50 years old, male and female, South Africa, Zambia, Nigeria, America. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to then be, if I do that, I'm going to have maybe 10 million people that I could go to, that I could advertise to, but at least 1% of the 10 million people actually care about my product. Whereas if I actually go down into what I said, 18 years old, male, 18 to 24, male, and South Africa, if I do that alone, I will have 2 million people that actually care about my product, but 20 to 30% more will actually pay. I might not have done the math correct, but you guys understand what I mean. Way more conversions will lead into you making money, correct? So now after you've done your marketing, you're able to then, if you have 1,000 followers, you are able to then start getting sales on your store. Now you need to track things, you need to do a little bit extra things. And if you guys are still interested in learning more about dropshipping, do yourself a favor and join Homer's Academy. This is pretty much my program where we teach people everything from trading, the foreign exchange market, to the really in-depth parts of dropshipping, because there is more that goes into it and it really gets exciting when you guys learn everything. And it's super cheap, currently sitting at $20 for enrollment and soon to go up in price. But it is the best academy at once off, and you learn everything. You learn everything, and you also get a community chat that will help you guys pretty much become independent, because they're all like-minded people and like-minded individuals that also have the same things in common. Also in Homer's Academy, we have 5 mentors that are there to help you guys whenever you do get stuck. We also have weekly classes so that you guys are always staying in the loop. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below, leave us with a like, leave us with a comment, and I'll check you in the next video. Cheers.